Welcome to CityCoastTV.com. It's me, R-E-V. I'm kind of wrapping it up here today. You know, it's been an interesting week. It really has been a very interesting week. We finally got the Hoopty van on the road. We got a number of events coming up this weekend we have to look forward to. Regina Brim joins me from FroLiberty. It had to happen, didn't it? As soon as everybody left, Jerry and everybody else, and you, Christine dragged me back into the studio and says, I need to do a rebuttal on what we talked about. Both of you interviewed Jerry, and Christine interviewed Jerry. You interviewed Jerry. And I appreciate you coming up from New Orleans for doing an interview with us. He might have his own show. That guy's got a look to him.
I am looking forward to sitting down with him and doing a long-form interview. He has, the amount of experience and stuff that he brings to the table is just huge.
You're not gonna like what I'm about ready to say, okay? It's about time that people need to start venturing off on their own ventures and doing their own shows and bringing the stories that they want to bring here. You know, we can't sit down with every guest on this station. And I'm not being rude. I can't sit down with every guest. If you notice now, some of my shows, I'm doing everything from the background. You notice that? I'm not getting in front of the camera anymore. I must have done 100 and some shows in the past couple of weeks that I'm worn out. I'm exhausted. Not only do I do the shows, what else do I do? You see what I do in a second.
You do some of the production. Well, all the production. Keep the station up and running
We keep people informed of what's going on.
Yes, we do.
Whether it be news stories, breaking news stories like the FBI raid. There was something up with that over there at Loveless Drugs in Ocean Spring.
The beat on the street is it may be connected to a former doctor that had an affiliation.
We don't want to go into that right now because let them go ahead and tell us what the details are. You know, it's like the policeman that was shot here in Biloxi.
Yep.
That's kind of been quiet now. It's kind of quiet, but we'll find out when everything eventually comes out in the trial. They're going to have some kind of defense.
Yes, they are.
And some of the defenses we've been hearing, I don't know. I'm not even going to get involved in that. Like Galen says, let's don't speculate. Don't be a conspiracy theorist. Let's go on and talk about what we need to talk about. What else you want to talk about today, Regina?
There's been a lot of stuff in the news that hopefully the Rev and I will be able to get to talk about. Again, there's been a woman in North Mississippi that pulled a gun on a black couple and their puppy.
Yeah, about the dog. The dog was pooping.
No, the dog wasn't pooping. They were going toward the lake, and she said, "You don't have a reservation, pull the gun." Brandishing your weapon in Mississippi.
Well, the story started out with the dog was pooping, and she wasn't picking up her poop.
Wrong story.
Well, okay, maybe it's a different story. I don't know. But there was no harm done. It may have been an actual mistake. What happened?
No, there is no. When you brandish your weapon, that is a threat. That is a felony here in the state of Mississippi.
I can walk outside and tell somebody, look, I don't want you around the apartment complex, not brazen or brass. What was the word you used?
Brandishing.
Brandishing the weapon. I could have it on my side.
She didn't have it on her side.
She had it in her hand.
She had it in her hand and pointed it at.
Well,
that is brandishing.
There's a right to carry in the state of Mississippi.
That has nothing to do. You cannot threaten. You cannot brandish. That is a felony offense in the state of Mississippi.
So you got this new gun show y'all going to be doing, and of course you're going to be talking about these different stories.
You know I will.
I mean, why does everything happen? Was it because it was a black and white issue? Be honest with me.
To be honest, it may have been a black issue. We've seen the couple in San Francisco that was barbecuing, that an older white woman came and said, you can't barbecue in the park because of global warming. You had a man who, had a $2 million condo trying to go to his door, and a white woman followed him. You had a guy picking up trash in front of it is, like I said, what we hear every day is the aberration, all right? There aren't black people and white people fighting in the streets. That doesn't happen. But the stories that do happen, we need to address it, acknowledge, and move along.
Come back. I'm telling you, I am not complaining, but I'm just tired of hearing all this black and white issue. I went through the same damn thing when I was in school. When I went to school, that's why I went to 6 to 7 different schools here in the state of Mississippi, because my father was a businessman. He didn't want to send me to school to get in altercations. He didn't want to come bail his kid out of school jail every day. You know, you get to a certain point where you say, enough's enough. You got the welfare. Why are they getting this? Why is this one getting that?
What is welfare?
I'm talking about. It does deal with being black.
No, the fuck it does not. That's bullshit.
Watch the language. It does the deal.
No, dude, you can say what this is absolutely your network, but when you get out of pocket, I'm
not getting out of pocket. I am just saying we see more stuff on the internet talking about welfare and what they want. Now they want, what do they call them? Reparation.
They? Are you saying black people?
The black people.
Okay.
I see something on there about that
like
too.
I said, the story that we were talking about had nothing to do with
Kind of
that.
like going to Morris Park and tell them you got in a truck wreck, and then all of a sudden Morris Park's got you $200,000.
Okay, tell you what.
I'm scared to drive a car anymore.
When I can speak about being a DG for 40 years or redhead or whatever, then I can speak on it. You can't speak about any of that.
I'm a ginger.
What the hell has that got to do with it?
Because that's what he used to call redheads on South Park.
Anyway.
You're getting all upset.
No, I'm not getting upset. I'm just telling you.
You want to come up here and do these shows.
Out of pocket, and you got checked. So you just got to deal with that.
I mean, am I lying? Am I lying?
Yeah. No,
There's more.
You know something, you need to get your information from
what information?
From larger like sources than a singular source.
I stumble here with different words.
What the hell? I got nothing about stumbling.
I use my regular.
I would just bring it back to what the hell we were talking about.
I know
An older woman brandishing a gun here in Mississippi.
Okay,
that is a felony offense. The sheriff's department is a small town sheriff that knows her husband has not arrested her. I guarantee you, if I went out there and pointed a gun
she didn't get arrested. Okay, so what did she get? Mayberry's fine, $25. Okay.
No, it is not.
Go to jail. Go to jail because you had your gun in your house. And you come out here bragging about guns, about women owning guns.
That's right.
So, I don't understand all this stuff. I really don't.
Okay, tell you what. If you are a threat to me, I am not going to threaten you with a gun. I'm going to shoot you.
I could just see the watch party lighting up right now and all the comments they're making.
Well, maybe it needs to light up.
Coming after me.
Good.
Because of the comments I made. Because I'm wrong about the comments I made. Well, you might know on this network, but
that's right.
I'm going to pull you back on what you say.
You are an American.
Right.
You have free speech. And I don't mind you having free speech. But you know something? If I feel you out of pocket, you're going to get checked.
I don't
Just like if I was out of pocket.
I don't know why you feel like I'm out of pocket.
I tried to explain it to you and you ain't trying to hear it.
I am trying to hear it. We'll sit here and continue.
If you want to look at raw statistics.
I'm tired of seeing everything going on like it's doing today. This is why America is splitting.
No, you know why America is splitting?
Why?
Because we're tribing the hell up. We're not talking to each other.
Well, they're trying to talk to each other.
Tell you what.
You got too many minorities and majorities of people that you have to talk to. Whether it be Latinos you offend, whether it be the blacks you offend, whether it be the Vietnamese that you offend, or anybody that you want to talk about, a foreign national or an American, a black African American, everybody wants to come down on you. I mean, what can I say? All I'm trying to do, Regina, on this show is tell you the truth. And that's all I can do.
Well, like I said, your truth may not be the truth. That is your truth, period. You can hold your head all you want.
Well, there's people on this watch party that's probably going to say, what he's trying to say is he's tired of everything either being a black and white issue or whether it be an immigrant issue or whether it be this issue or that issue.
I'm going to kind of encapsulate what I'm trying to say.
Here come the big words. Go ahead.
Encapsulate is a big word.
Go ahead.
Really?
Go ahead.
Anyway, what I am saying is if we have two people walking down the street, okay? and one has a gun, one is white, one is black, here in Mississippi, the black person is probably going to be stopped first.
Okay.
And I have zero problem with that person being stopped. The issue I have is how that conversation starts. Period.
It starts here.
Treated equally.
Starts here with me and you every day at MississippiCoastTV.com. I mean, it's not, people don't get this wrong. It's not like me and Regina hate each other. We have a difference of opinion. Just like Christine, we have a difference of opinion. Galen Parker, I've started realizing if I have a difference of opinion with him, well, I got a difference of opinion with him. And then I got Sammy B. Sammy B, if she don't like something, she gonna tell me straight out what she don't
Absolutely.
like, what she likes, okay?
Absolutely.
And I'm complimenting everybody on this staff, saying we're doing a fine job hanging on for who we have on this staff. And we fight constantly, but you know what? It's the damn United States of America that's creating everybody fighting against each other.
Well, like I said,
The Democrats are nuts. We've got Republicans that are nuts. And they're probably sitting out there watching me on this show every night saying you come up with a watch party every night and you talk about how you work yourself. No, I'm not talking about that. I am talking about how people are getting against each other one-on-one. You said, you come on today and you said, well, is it going to be Rev versus Regina? I don't think, what, we have boxing going on here? No.
it is a title of a video. You know, for people looking and say,
We
oh,
can find a better title than that. Regina versus Rev.
okay, if we have a difference of, should I say, Rev and Regina have a difference of opinion, would that make you better? Would that make you happy?
I mean, if I came up and told you, hey, what about we get up? Now this would be a racist, okay? All right. I suppose we were on the show and I'd look at him and say, MississippiCoastTV.com, welcome to the Black and White Cookie. Is that racist?
Okay, and what do you...
Because there's an Oreo, it's a black and white, right? Okay?
Context.
That might be a pretty cool name for the show, but I'm sure the watch party's gonna go great. That's racist, that's racist, that's racist.
No,
Why?
like
Because I said black and white.
Everybody that watches our watch party either is a follower of you or following me. Yes?
That's
a
true.
fair assessment, right?
That's a fair.
Everybody knows that when I speak from a historical perspective. Anything that I watch, anything I put up, you can always say, well, Regina, where'd you get this? And I can send you 4 or 5 references.
You've seen us have a watch party one time. Somebody asked the question, why are they taking all these statues down? We stay too much into history. History began with a different vibe. And now we're into the new times. And we're getting ready to, and soon go into the end times before it's over with, because he will return eventually.
Are you asking my opinion on the statues being removed? I happen to have one on that.
What? Why? Now you want to say an opinion on why you want to do that? Go ahead.
I have not a problem commemorating Confederate dead. However, I have a problem with those that don't acknowledge that history. I'm not saying we have to sit and debate and bemoan. I'm saying acknowledge.
We don't have to go around taking off the damn statues. We are not demanding any statues need to come down. I'm not. I can care less. We can't even fly the damn state flag here in Mississippi unless somebody wants to sue us. And we're gonna fly the flag. We can't even fly a flag no more. I guess I can get sued for flipping my finger off too, right? I can go ahead and do that too, right? If I did this on my show and did the finger real quick, somebody said, you know what? You really insulted me, so I'm gonna go ahead and file a lawsuit against you. Because why are you watching the damn show if you don't like to be insulted, okay?
A whole show on the state flag, guaranteed.
But we don't have enough time.
Yeah.
Regina, Brim from FroLiberty. This conversation continues. I think we ought to call it the brown and white cookie.
How about we not?
Why?
Because
why? Because it says the brown and white cookie. What is that? Is that racist?
How about the ginger guy with the very small?
Yeah.
We'll come back.
Yeah, okay. The ginger guy with the very small what?
Weren't you hit stop?
I don't have to. Go
I
ahead.
know you don't have to.
What is
You
it?
ain't got to do anything
I-
to pay taxes.
No, I want to know what.
Okay?
I want to know
I've
that.
been there. And I do pay my
I'm the
taxes.
ginger guy with the what? Very small
We will be back.
Yeah, let me go ahead and say it, okay?
Say
Because
what?
you say it all the time around me with the small penis. Okay, let me tell you something.
Here we go.
That wasn't vulgar. Everybody knows what a penis is and a vagina is, right? Why? I can't say that here on my own show either.
Hey, you can say whatever you want.
The brown cookie rolls on
Not really.
brown and white cookie. See, what would you rather call it? Black and white cookie? How about let's try to
Versus
rephrase?
Regina 5.
We'd much rather tell you the truth. No, there ain't gonna be no versus you and me versus me. You versus me and I versus you. It's just not gonna
We'll
work.
see.
We'd much rather tell you the truth than lie to you. We're MississippiCoastTV.com. You're never gonna rid space in my head.
Anybody want to be up there? It's dark. It's scary.
The time has arrived for local origination programming. From the beautiful Mississippi Gulf Coast to around the world, we're MississippiCoastTV.com.